Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge here in Chicago, holding down the Brotherhood class. I'm Officer Yaradan here with my main man, Yash. You know what I'm saying, here for another week. If you have any questions, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to the topic or Brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, just put your questions into the chat. We'll get to them ASAP. If there's no questions online, you know what I'm saying, we'll get right to questions in the room. No questions in the room. So I'm gonna get directly into my topic. Tonight's topic, we are going over Veterans Day. You know what I'm saying? And the title actually just asks a question: is Veteran Day an honor to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? What that means is this. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we know for centuries, you know what I'm saying, now that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have been fighting in wars, you know what I'm saying, serving in United States military, but are they truly honored for their service, their so-called service and protection? You know what I'm saying? Is it truly an honor for a Black man, a Hispanic man, a Native Indian man that's living over here in America and being oppressed by this nation to serve and protect this nation? You know what I'm saying? That is where that question derived. And you know what I'm saying? And this is a question that everybody should ask themselves. You know what I'm saying? All the people, you know what I'm saying, that's Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that's posting pictures all over Facebook, you know what I'm saying, of them in their uniforms, and they're all proud about it. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers, you know, even brothers at my slave, they got a they got a parking spot. You know what I'm saying? So one of the brothers that served in, you know what I'm saying, the Army or the Navy, you know, they be asking, man, like, I just seen them park over there in the parking spot, man. What branch you served under? You know what I'm saying? They hold this with a sense of pride, Kayash, that they done served for they country, Kayash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what we got to understand as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is that this, you know what I'm saying, serving for this country, you know what I'm saying, this is something that we should not be proud of. This is something that we should not try to attach ourselves to. You know what I'm saying? We're right on the brink of the Third World War, you know what I'm saying, which is going to come down like a punishment to this place, man. And this, what we need to be doing as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is separating ourselves from this place, man. Not being proud, you know what I'm saying, to be a good servant over here. You know what I'm saying? But grab that article for me if you could, please.
So you want the history of Veterans Day first?
Yeah, the history of Veterans Day first.
So this is from the website Popular Mechanics. This is the history of Veterans Day. Every year on November 11th, we celebrate Veterans Day to honor those who have served and protected our nation.
Whoever did what?
Protected our nation.
Served and protected our nation. You know what I'm saying? What nation are they talking about? Are they talking about, you know what I'm saying, the people in the ghettos and the barrios and the reservations? You know what I'm saying? Are they talking about the men that went over and died in World War I? You know what I'm saying? And World War II, you know what I'm saying? And these men that died and then came home to, you know what I'm saying, to fickle jobs and hatred from the Ku Klux Klan. You know what I'm saying? Are we talking about those men? You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying, that died and, you know what I'm saying, and had to deal with the oppression of this place still, went over there and risked their lives for protecting a nation that looked at them as less a percentage of a man. You only 3/5 of a man. You know what I'm saying? But you going over and dying for this country. Is that who they talking about honor? You know what I'm saying? I think not. I don't think it's an honor, you know what I'm saying, for you to put your life on the line for a place, you know what I'm saying, that constantly over, you know what I'm saying, the tune of 400 years have oppressed your people as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have been clearly oppressed by this so-called nation. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Oh my God. The holiday began as Armistice Day which marked the end of World War I, as the Allied forces in Germany agreed to a ceasefire.
They agreed to a ceasefire. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that was pertaining to the, you know what I'm saying, from the battling that, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians putting their life on the line, you know what I'm saying, and bringing that war home for America. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that, you know what I'm saying, what they did in battle in Germany, they would have never accomplished those things if they didn't have, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in there. But later on today, we're going to see an article and to where it discussed, you know what I'm saying, what happened to those black soldiers, those Hispanic soldiers, and Native soldiers that, you know what I'm saying, came over. We just had a discussion with a brother like a month ago, right, Karyash, at the reservation. You know what I'm saying? And the brother was giving us a story about how he was a POW in the Vietnam War. You know what I'm saying? And all the oppression that he had to face, even coming home from being a prisoner of war for this country. You know what I'm saying? And that's what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So honestly, you know what I'm saying, when you talk about this Veterans Day and what this Veterans Day stands for, is you can go, Veterans Day can go to hell, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? America's Veterans Day can go straight to hell because, you know, you don't appreciate, you know what I'm saying, what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have contributed to this place. You know what I'm saying? And it honestly shows. You know what I'm saying? Read that, please.
Sir. We started commemorating Armistice Day in 1919. And in 1926, Congress declared that Armistice Day would become an annual observance. The day became a national holiday in 1938, and in 1954, Congress amended the resolution by swapping out the word armistice for veterans.
So they swapped out armistice for Veterans Day. You know what I'm saying? So-called commemorating, you know what I'm saying, these soldiers that, you know what I'm saying, all the soldiers that you know what I'm saying, that serve in the different branches of America's army. You know what I'm saying? But as a black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man, you know what I'm saying, or female, you know what I'm saying, nowadays they allowing the females to serve as well. But in the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and this, you know what I'm saying, is linking to this class towards the brotherhood that we supposed to have, you know what I'm saying, in Israel, you know what I'm saying, which is only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I'm saying. And in our scriptures, you know what I'm saying, we do have a responsibility to protect a certain nation, but it's not this nation. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to show you in the scriptures the nation that you're supposed to be protecting. So I want you to drop that. I want you to go to Ezekiel chapter 33 and start at verse 1. Because what we got to understand is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, like the Bible, you know what I'm saying? This right here is our history book. This is what we should be following. This is the standard that we should live our life pertaining to. We would not be in the condition that we're in if we were to hold true to what these scriptures tell us to do. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what the Most High said, where we should focus on protecting and not focus on protecting America, you know what I'm saying, and its oppression that is put on your people. But read.
Again, it's like in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 1.
Read.
Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people.
Do what?
Speak unto the children of thy people.
Speak unto who?
the children of thy people.
Speak to the children of thy people, man. The Bible is teaching us on how to live our life for our family, man. We cannot sit up here and try to protect America as a whole nation when the nation of America oppresses our family. You know what I'm saying? It has been for centuries. You know what I'm saying? This place, you know what I'm saying? But it puts you in a condition, you know what I'm saying, to be oppressed. You know what I'm saying? This place have been shown and true that this is not our resting place. This is not a place for us to, you know what I'm saying, consider our own or our home. You know what I'm saying? They want to make it clear that you are here to do one thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's to serve this nation, not to be a part of this nation, not to join in with this nation. You are here as servants for your masters.
Right.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And they make it clear to you. But in the Bible, it says you're supposed to do what? Karias, read that again.
Son of man, speak to the children of thy people.
Speak to the children of your people, man. You know what I'm saying? Teach them these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, because that's what we're supposed to be focused on. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be focused on brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And that's looking out. How do you be a brother? You look out for your people. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? No condition that the Hispanics is in that the black people shouldn't not be concerned about. The black people shouldn't be concerned about America's problems. You know what I'm saying? But read.
And say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land.
When I do what?
Bring the sword upon a land.
When I bring the sword upon a land, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I'm thinking like when he brings the Lord brings warfare, like judgment.
Damn right. Read.
When I bring the sword upon a land, and the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
And set them for what?
For their watchman.
A watchman is somebody that's supposed to be there for protection. Let you to watch and show you what's going on. But read.
Verse 3. And when he hears the sword come upon the land, he blows a trumpet and warns the people.
And do what?
And warn the people.
A watchman is supposed to warn the people of what's going on. You're not supposed to be getting blindsided by what's happening. What the ISUPK has been doing since 1969 is warning blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians what's coming upon this land. You know what I'm saying? Warning you to come up out of this place, to stop following the traditions of this place. You know what I'm saying? This tradition of this place tells you to honor, you know what I'm saying, the people that serves in America's army or America's Navy and different things of that nature. When you put on that uniform, and it's been rapists, murderers, all type of people that have been putting on that uniform for years. So I guess we should honor them as well then, huh? Because they put on a uniform that says they ain't a part of the Navy or the Army. You know what I'm saying? What we respect and what we honor is man that give their lives to the most high power and serve his people in that fashion. You know what I'm saying? Serve by, you know what I'm saying, following these laws, statutes, commandments, and teaching your people to do so. You know what I'm saying? Men, you know what I'm saying, that have put their life on the line since 1969, like the Seven Heads and Commander General Johanna since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Oh, God. And when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blows a trumpet and warn the people.
And do what?
Warn the people.
And warn the people. Read.
Verse 4. When whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning.
And taking not the warning, they ain't trying to hear what the man of God has been warning them. Read.
If the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
His blood should be upon his own head, because when you heard this warning, you know what I'm saying, and the brothers, you know what I'm saying, in the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, the true men of God has done their job, you know what I'm saying, to bring the word for you to hear what's really going on, what's going to happen to this place, and you don't listen, your blood is going to be on your own head, man. It's not going to be nobody else's responsibility at that point. But read.
Come, come. Verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him.
His blood should be upon him. Nobody else's responsibility. He heard the warning. He didn't take heed. Read.
But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
But he that taketh the warning shall deliver his soul. You know what I'm saying? When you hear that warning, you know what I'm saying? Like the majority of the brothers here in the ISUPK already heard that warning, heard brothers out on the streets telling them that they need to clean up their lives, stop living like all the filthy, disgusting people here in America, celebrating Veterans Day and Thanksgiving and Halloween and all these evil things. Come up out of the Christian church and come to the Most High, serve, and start reading this Bible and following the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Clean up your life. Join yourself to the one true body of Christ, which is the ISUPK. But read.
Come. Verse 6. But if the watchmen see the sword come, blow not the trumpet.
But if the watchmen see the sword come and not warn, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not always an easy task to keep telling hard-headed people over and over again, you know what I'm saying, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not always an easy task, but this is the task that the Most High has given us. But if we choose not to take upon that task, read.
And the people be not warned.
And the people be not warned, read.
If the sword come to take any person from them.
If the World War III comes and take these people from under you and you ain't warned them, read.
He is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. But the watchman then it will be responsible. The people that's supposed to be in security of protection of the people is, you know what I'm saying, is supposed to be warning the people if they did not receive that warning. You know what I'm saying? If they did not hear, then, you know what I'm saying, the word of the Most High, then that blood will be on the watchman's hands. But read. Come. Verse 7. See thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Yeah, I've set a watchman to what? Unto the house of Israel. Unto everybody. House unto America. House unto the branches of the United States. Go. House of Israel. The house of Israel. The Most High sets you as watchman over Israel, over your family. You know what I'm saying? Your family stems from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Jacob, whose name was translated into or turned into, you know what I'm saying, Israel at the end of his life after an encounter with the angel of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That is the progenitor of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian races from 12 tribes, 12 different men whose lineage goes on to be tribes, which is now known as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians all across the face of this world. You know what I'm saying? This is one family, one bloodline. You know what I'm saying? That we supposed to be watchmen over that. We supposed to provide protection to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's our duty. You know what I'm saying? And if we are not, you know what I'm saying, doing that duty, then, you know what I'm saying, the blood will be upon our hands, man, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But like I said, this is more about the protection right here. Ain't even serving so much serving in the military. Of course, we are military, but it's more upon the line of the protection that the Most High gives. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gives you these laws, statutes, and commandments. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Warfare is what it is, and that's a part of life as well. Life is about war. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Our war is different from everybody else's war. Our war becomes simple because we have the Most High on our side when we follow the laws, statutes, commandments of him. But I want you to drop that out. Grab for me Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
You know what I'm saying? So you can understand, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, our protection, you know what I'm saying, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in this place, you know what I'm saying, because we continue to follow, you know what I'm saying, the white man's way of life, you know what I'm saying, we continue to try to protect America as a nation, you know what I'm saying, what happens to, you know what I'm saying, our people in the midst of all of that, you know what I'm saying? Read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth.
Judah mourneth, you know what I'm saying? Judah is short for Jew, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the word Jew is short for Judah, you know what I'm saying? The tribe of Judah, one of the 12 sons of Israel, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, this is, you know what I'm saying, the tribe that in which Christ derives from, you know what I'm saying? This is Christ's lineage right here. It's talking about Judah. Judah mourneth. Why does Judah mourn? Because, you know what I'm saying, as a black man in this situation, you know what I'm saying, we mourning. We mourn, we in mourning, you know what I'm saying, or even over here in America at this time. You know what I'm saying? And why is that? Read.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof
And
languish.
and the gates thereof language. Judah mourneth because, you know what I'm saying, our gates language, which is what? That protection that we supposed to have as, you know what I'm saying, as a nation. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have a strong protection force around us, you know what I'm saying, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This Bible teaches, you know what I'm saying, throughout, you know what I'm saying, generation and generation of warriors. You know what I'm saying? Even starting with Moses, you know what I'm saying, and his troops, you know what I'm saying, taking over, you know what I'm saying, going back into our land and possessing, you know what I'm saying? But read. But now our gates languish. Our leadership has failed. Our leadership has been taken, you know what I'm saying, and given a different agenda to follow, you know what I'm saying, America and its laws. But read.
They are black onto the ground.
They are what?
Black onto the ground.
We are black onto the ground, meaning what, you know, what's in that ground, you know what I'm saying? Different, it derives different colors of brown, different shades of brown from that ground. We are black onto the ground. Read.
And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
And the cry of Jerusalem is going up to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? This is not going unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? That our leaders is failing us. You know what I'm saying? But the ISUPK is here to take up that mantle. You know what I'm saying? To be a military and a leadership for our people. But read.
Come. And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
Read.
Verse 4. It's like verse 3. And their nobles have sent their little ones to the waters. They came to the pits and found no water.
Read.
Returned with their vessels empty. They were ashamed and confounded and covered their heads.
We don't have no choice in this position, man, to just cover our heads, man, because, you know what I'm saying, we can't feed ourselves. We can't even get drink for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We'd be thirsty out here. You know what I'm saying? We keep, you know what I'm saying, depending on this place. You know what I'm saying? As we are going right now. But read.
Don't come. Verse 4. Because the ground is chapped, for there was no rain in the earth. The plowmen were ashamed. They covered their heads.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying, that had anything to do with this place and this position that we've been put in as blacks, Hispanics, and Native, we're all ashamed because we didn't do our part. You know what I'm saying? Even Yahweh Shah said itself, you know what I'm saying, when he was approached by a heathen, you know what I'm saying, shall the children bread go to the dogs? You know what I'm saying? Should your energy be going into another nation, or should the kids, should the children be fed first? Even the heathen knew that the children should be fed first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And we got to understand that as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we should not be protecting America if we not protecting our own neighborhoods and our own communities, man. You know what I'm saying? You should not be proud to have on your naval uniform and be looked at as you protecting America, and you're not protecting your own neighborhood. You're not protecting your own community. You're not serving and protecting your own people. You know what I'm saying? Drop that out. I want you to grab for me 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3. You know what I'm saying? Because what we got to understand as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, of course, like I said, warfare is to come. You know what I'm saying? So be prepared for war, physical warfare. But right now, our warfare is not physical. You know what I'm saying? It's not a physical war. And we're going to show you right here in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Read that for me out.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians.
Chapter 10 and verse 3.
Chapter 10 and verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
For though we walk in the flesh, you know what I'm saying, we still walking around here in natural bodies, but we do not war after the flesh. What does that mean? What does that mean, Karyash?
So like you said, it's saying that all warfare is physical. Spiritual. It's not saying that even though we're in our fleshly bodies,
right?
The war we're fighting that we're going to win, it's not going to be done with like physical combat.
Right. It's not going to be done with physical contact. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying? Right now, it's time for us to be spiritually prepared. What we have to do is prepare our people to fight the physical war. What's that war? You know what I'm saying? That war is, you know what I'm saying, stop being a homosexual. That war is for you to stop, you know what I'm saying, hating your brother, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with your brother's wife. You know what I'm saying? That war is going to be stop smoking that weed. You know what I'm saying? That war is going to be stop lying and stealing and cheating your people. You know what I'm saying? That war is going to be a tremendous warfare that we have to fight inside of us. You know what I'm saying? This is not a physical war. It's more about a spiritual war, like the brother was saying. Read.
Verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
But the weapons of our warfare is not carnal. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, you having you know, hyperbolic missiles, you know what I'm saying, and different things of that nature, which you black people in the ghettos don't own anyway. You know what I'm saying? You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, if it was a carnal warfare, you would be in a bad, jammed up position. You know what I'm saying? Real bad. Read.
But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
For pulling down of what?
Pulling down of strongholds.
What is those strongholds? What is those strongholds? Those strongholds is, you know what I'm saying, the oppression has you ready to abort your baby. You know what I'm saying? Being a murderer, being a thief, you know what I'm saying, being a liar, you know what I'm saying? You know, you dealing with oppression, granted, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, you have to war against your flesh, even here in oppression. As you are here in America, you was not to join in with America and commit all the abominations that America does. You know what I'm saying? Seeing drug dealers and different things like that prosper. You know what I'm saying? You being a drug dealer to your people is a stronghold. You know what I'm saying? That is something to tear you down. And we have the might inside of us through the Most High in Christ to tear down those strongholds. But read.
Oh, sorry. But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
Read.
Verse 5. Cast down imaginations.
Casting down what?
Imaginations.
What's that part mean?
Meaning, like, through our warfare, so we're bringing down the made up ideologies.
Damn right.
Of the nations.
Damn right. Read.
And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God.
Everything that did what?
And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God.
And what's that right there?
That's like saying, like, for example, America that exalts itself, or all these other nations that try to be higher than God, and try to be higher than the Most High.
Like you got to think that, you know what I'm saying, and Captain Malquine, of course, it's been taught throughout the years, man, that Esau is such a proud bastard that he is revving up to go to war with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He exalted himself to the point to where he said feel like he's gonna get the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, to fight against the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was listening to Donald Trump's you know what I'm saying, his winning speech or whatever the case may be, right? And he's in the midst of the speech and he's talking about, you know, his relationship with Elon Musk. And, you know what I'm saying? Like how he watching TV and he saw this missile. His missile is finna hit the land. And you know what I'm saying? And Elon just got something that just made the missile just explode right where it was. You know what I'm saying? And the technology that Elon Musk has, you know what I'm saying, in his at his discretion, you know what I'm saying, that even the government don't have, and how powerful and mighty I guess he's gonna be with this technology that, you know what I'm saying, Elon Musk is developing. You know what I'm saying? This is just goes to show you the pride that's in this nation's mind, that, you know what I'm saying, that they would actually attempt to, you know what I'm saying, to go to war against the Most High. After they go against the, you know, Russia and all of these other, you know what I'm saying, nations and different things of that nature, you know, they all are going to come together and try to war against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Come. It's like, and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God,
Read.
and bring it into captivity.
And bring it into what?
Captivity.
Bringing it into the captivity, man. This is where, you know what I'm saying, that this is the fate of all of that pride and where that pride is going into captivity. You know what I'm saying? It's going to bring that right into captivity, because the Most High have said, even in Revelations, that he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So that's going to be led into captivity. Read.
Every thought to the obedience of Christ.
Every thought into the obedience of Christ. All of our thoughts that's against the Most High and Christ, you know what I'm saying, is going to be brought into obedience if we use, you know what I'm saying, what Christ has given us. You know what I'm saying? I want you to drop that out and grab that last article for we're going to close out on this last article. And the reason why I wanted to go over this last article, you know what I'm saying, is to show you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I'm saying, like when we were, you know what I'm saying, a part of this nation's war, you know what I'm saying, in World War One. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get some of the brief history of what happened after that war was over. You know what I'm saying? This is a heavy point, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it ties right into brotherhood and what we should be focused on as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because what we should be doing as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is making our election sure. We should be making our election sure, and putting the person in place who is supposed to be in charge, and then that the Most High put in charge, which is our King Yahweh Shai. Our King Yahweh Shai is already in the place. We should not be at the polls trying to vote. We should not be attaching ourselves to anything that has to do with this place that we're in. You know what I'm saying? We should live our life the way our King wanted us to live our life. You know what I'm saying? And that's following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Not caring about what's going on over here in America. Not caring about being an ally to our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of our ancestors, or the brothers that came before us, you know what I'm saying, that was over here in this land, they felt like joining our oppressor was going to be our only way, you know what I'm saying, to survive and continue to make it. You know what I'm saying? This was the only choice that we had. But we understand in the ISUPK that we have another choice. That choice is to separate ourselves from this oppressor, and not a physical separation, but, you know what I'm saying, to come out of this place spiritually. You know what I'm saying? To not care about America holidays. you know what I'm saying, which Veterans Day being one of them. You know what I'm saying? I know you feel proud to be in your naval uniform and different things of that nature, but that holds no bearing in this place, man. You know what I'm saying? That is just showing that you were a good servant to this place, to your master. You know what I'm saying? And that is not nothing honorable for a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. You know what I'm saying? It was so sad to hear my Native Indian brother constantly say how much he loves this country after this country has treated him like garbage after going and trying to serve this country with everything up in him and his brothers that was with him, being prisoners of war, coming home and being thrown into a jail after coming home after being a prisoner of war. You know what I'm saying? Like he abandoned his post. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of thing that America does. But still to this day, he feels like we should join America. And that is the worst type of wickedness that you can ever do to a person. Like type of that type of that type of magic trick that you done that type of mystery that you put on a person, you know, said to make him still want for his people to continue to serve, you know what I'm saying, in service to this country that's oppressing them. That kind of trickery is next level, and that's why the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But read that up.
This is the worldwar.org. The Red Summer, the race riots of 1919.
Now the Red Summer. This is a time and place here over in America, like right out there, the World War One. You know what I'm saying? This is a time right after World War One. You know what I'm saying? To where it was tons of race riots all across the face of this nation. Like you always hear about Tulsa, Oklahoma, but you got to understand that it was more than just Tulsa, Oklahoma, as you know what I'm saying, black staples across the face of this earth, you know what I'm saying, across the United States. You know what I'm saying? You had Chicago, for example, you know what I'm saying? We right here in Chicago, Detroit, you know what I'm saying, Alabama, you know what I'm saying, even, you know, West Coast, you know what I'm saying? You had tons of places over there. And it was tons of race riots that broke out all over this place. You know what I'm saying? This is after, you know what I'm saying, our brothers that just went and served in the war for this country, helping them to win the First World War. But read.
American servicemen returned from the First World War only to find a new type of violent conflict waiting for them at home. An outbreak of racial violence known as the Red Summer occurred in 1919, an event that affected at least 26 cities across the United States.
26 cities in the United States, man. This is not just one. It was not just one place that was bombed. You know what I'm saying? That was, you know what I'm saying, that was, you know what I'm saying, terrorized. You got to look at, you know what I'm saying, the first terrorist act that happened on American soil was against, you know what I'm saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But read.
Racial tensions across the U.S. were exacerbated. It's like
exacerbated.
It's like exacerbated. Bear with me. It's like
you got
exacerbated by the discharge of millions of military personnel back to their homes and domestic lives following the end of the war. Competition for opportunities in post-war America, combined with a radically changed social landscape, placed whites and blacks in conflict with one another, leading to tragic results.
Now, you know what I'm saying? So when they return back, you know what I'm saying, it's like a shifting of the guards. Now you talking about, you know what I'm saying, people that was, you know what I'm saying, mostly slaves. So now you have blacks, you know what I'm saying, thriving, you know what I'm saying, and being able to, you know, have jobs and different things of that nature in the community. But in which You know what I'm saying? A lot of those white, you know what I'm saying, soldiers and different things wasn't rocking with. But read.
Tower Khan. World War One intensified the Great Migration, the mass the mass immigration of African Americans from the rural South to the industrial North and Midwest in the hopes of escaping the poverty and discrimination of Jim Crow laws. By
So
the summer of 1919, approximately 500,000 African Americans had settled in northern cities. In many cases, northern whites, many of them newly arrived immigrants themselves, did not welcome black newcomers.
they wasn't welcoming, you know what I'm saying? What is Kariaj, let me ask you a question. What does this put you in the mind of though? Just like if we think about what's happening right here in America right now.
Well, what's going on with these Hispanic brothers?
Damn right.
From all these lands, Venezuelan and Salvadoran brothers.
All you hearing about is the biggest problem in America right now is the immigration problem. You know what I'm saying? This is the same thing that happened to blacks in the 1919. So we have to understand that, you know what I'm saying, just because, you know what I'm saying, we think, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, we done hit a different plateau. We are the same people, you know what I'm saying? We go through the same, you know what I'm saying, poverty, we go through the same oppression. You know what I'm saying? Just how you looking at the Hispanics is the same way that they looked at your people as well back in 1919. You know what I'm saying? And due to you knowing that, this should show you where your allegiance should be as a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian in this place. You know what I'm saying? You going through the same thing that your brothers that went through, or vice versa. Your brothers is going through something now that what you done had to go through. You know what I'm saying? So we should understand that we have a common enemy in this. You know what I'm saying? It's a common person in this thread that's oppressing everybody. And that's exactly who we should not be making our allegiance with. We should be making our allegiance with the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in this place, man. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to join America and its military. But read.
When the war ended, many returned service men resented that their vacated jobs had been taken, particularly by African Americans. Black laborers already suffered from a negative reputation in white working communities for their use, for their use as low wage earning strikebreakers or scabs, who would keep factories in operations while the employees went on strike. The situation was made worse in the aftermath of the Russian Revolution of 1917. Many officials and others, with little or no evidence, suspected black workers of being pawns of the Bolsheviks and anarchists. Many whites feared the return of tens of thousands of black veterans with experience living abroad, and more significantly, having received military training and be unwilling to resubmit to traditional political and social subjugation in the U.S.
Now, this is supposed to be after slavery.
Right.
So this is supposed to be after slavery, but you know what I'm saying? They fear that you're not going to be in subjugation like you were before you left for this war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be too prideful. You're going to have military training and different things of that nature. And they knew that you would not be so, you know what I'm saying, so susceptible to be, you know what I'm saying, be in subjugation to another nation if you have this pride inside of you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand when you hear, you know what I'm saying, Donald Trump saying that, you know what I'm saying, that the Hispanic brothers are taking black jobs. This is what he means, you know what I'm saying? Because blacks in, you know what I'm saying, America, you know what I'm saying, have been, you know what I'm saying, like we were we were the first ones doing these jobs for minimum wage and different things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like like the article just said, you know what I'm saying, when these, you know, laborers come back from the war and different things, they see, you know what I'm saying, that black people then took over their jobs, you know what I'm saying, being that, you know, blacks had to come from the South and they working, they trying to come out of poverty. They just like our brothers, you know, our Hispanic brothers right now, trying to work, you know what I'm saying, and trying to build up this nation like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, we are looked at as a threat to this society, just trying to make a way for our family, which shows you that, you know what I'm saying, you would never be considered as a citizen in this place. You know what I'm saying? So since they see they have no sense of, you know what I'm saying, the people that put in the, you know what I'm saying, that work into that war, you know what I'm saying, as soldiers and fought for the country and fought for this country to win. They ain't even thinking about that. They don't even care about that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't cross their mind. But you know what I'm saying? But you coming up against them, you know what I'm saying, is what crossed their mind. No matter if you put your life on the line for this country or not. Read.
Many black leaders encourage returning servicemen to assert themselves and fight for the dignity and respect they had earned through their military
That they
service.
had what?
It's like to fight for their dignity and respect they had earned through their military service.
Yeah, we really felt like, you know what I'm saying, that we was earning dignity and respect by fighting that war. You know what I'm saying? And all we showed ourselves to be to them is a formidable foe. You know what I'm saying? Now we have military training, so we won't be so easily put in subjugation. But read.
W.E.B. Du Bois
Mm.
famously called upon black veterans to not simply return from fighting, but to return fighting. Many black veterans were mistreated and in some cases attacked while in uniform.
Wow, what?
While in uniform.
This is the beginning of your Veterans Day. This is the beginning for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians
Right.
for Veterans Day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Many were attacked in their uniforms. You know what I'm saying? What kind of, you know, they didn't have no they didn't have no armistice celebration for them.
Right.
It wasn't no armistice celebration. It wasn't no Veterans Day honor for these men that just came back from winning a war for you. You know what I'm saying? Putting their life on the line for this so-called country. You know what I'm saying? This is the hypocrisy here in America. You know what I'm saying? That we still 100 years later still, you know what I'm saying, so-called celebrating a holiday that was supposed to be for men like this that were attacked in their uniform when they came back over from the war. Read.
Come. Many black leaders encourage us like
You can read that part again and let's lead right into it. Many, no, many black veterans were mistreated. Many back, yeah, kind of.
Many black veterans were mistreated, and in some cases attacked while in uniform.
They were attacking in a uniform. Read.
Lynchings increased.
What?
Lynchings increased from 64 to 1918 to 83 in 1990.
This is the lynchings that they calculate just in that zone. You know what I'm saying? That these are the lynchings that they calculate. I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, like social media now, you know what I'm saying, we got social media and all kind of, you know what I'm saying, recording devices and different things like that. I'm gonna tell you, if they tell me that it's 83 people that got lynched, Karyash, I'm gonna lean towards it being double that. You know what I'm saying? It was like just like the numbers in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it never adds up. You know what I'm saying? I heard 300, 200, different things of that nature. But that number, that all those families that actually made it out, they say that number, that number was severely higher than that. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Okay. Membership in the revived Ku Klux Klan, reborn after D.W. Griffith's 1915 film, The Birth of a Nation, skyrocketed into the millions by the early 1920s.
So in the early 1920s, you know what I'm saying, this gave fuel to the Ku Klux Klan. You know what I'm saying? Their membership skyrocketed. You know what I'm saying? But read.
Okay. Most violent incidents during the Red Summer of 1919, not initiated by fringe white supremacist terrorist groups. Ordinary white civilians.
Who?
Ordinary white civilians.
Now, it just showed you how many Klan members it was. You know what I'm saying? The millions. They reached the millions in 1920. But these are not talking about, you know what I'm saying, the people that was actually doing the white supremacist terrorist acts. The terrorist acts was coming from regular civilians, regular white, ordinary white civilians and veterans, you know what I'm saying, that's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, in allegiance to these men that came home and got burned in their uniforms,
Right.
got hung in their uniforms, you know what I'm saying? But read.
Unaffiliated with the Ku Klux Klan or any other racist organization.
Or any other racist organization. These are just your ordinary white folks, which shows you that, you know what I'm saying, you can look at this thing as whatever you want to look at it as, but they, you know what I'm saying, you can look at Democrat and Republican, you know what I'm saying, you can look at, you know what I'm saying, overt racism to hidden racism. It's all the same. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and we're gonna conclude the class with that.
You want finish the paragraph?
Yeah, come. You can finish it though.
Come on, sir. They formed most of the mobs. Many of the dozens of incidents that occurred over the course of the year made far worse because local, state, and federal officials hesitated in taking action or turned a blind eye to the violence. Real violence broke out in some of the nation's most populous cities.
And most popular cities, you know what I'm saying? With that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Carrier.